morning. Hope everyone's doing well today. I know that I don't have school on Friday. Don't know what your districts have decided to do, but I hope that you stay safe in the wake of Florence coming through, and that you and your families are not in any dangerous weather. So I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. As you know, Gardner Webb canceled classes starting this morning. I spoke with Dr. Putnam, and she said because we're not sure of internet access, it was up to me what to do. I know that some of you were talking about the Zoom meeting the first time we had it anyway, without weather, so being difficult. So I thought it was better to take some of the stuff from the lesson plan and embed it in this week's discussion boards and allow you to work on it over the weekend at your own pace. So hopefully that works well for you. We also got clearance because we are embedding some of the things from the lesson plan. The university is not making us make up that weekend. We will still have 6 face-to-face sessions, and you will have completed the work that we would have done, so they're not making us make it up. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to get in touch with me and we can talk it out further. So your text readings will be the Hall and Horde Implementing Change, Chapter 3. You should have the full text of Fullen, Leading in a Culture of Change, completed. And you should also have Part 2 in Graham and Ferreter read. We did talk about some of the protocols that Graham and Ferreter include in Part 2 in class this past weekend. So hopefully you will be able to read a little bit more about them and see how they recommend using them in PLCs. Then you have 3 discussion board posts to do. The first one is about your evidences, and it's an all evidence update. So I would like you to tell me where you are in data collection with your CDP, your PLCP, and your PE. I know this week is a little crazy probably, but we did talk about trying to get some of that started this week. So let me know what you have done. Let me know what you are facing challenge-wise or what questions you have. And then also let us know what's going well in your evidence work. You do not need to respond to peers on that one. However, I would like you to read everybody's because somebody may have a question that you have an answer to for them. So you do not need to have that post done until Tuesday night because there is no response required from peers. The second post is the Implementing Change, Chapter 3 post. In here, I would like you to do a short reflection first on what your current level of understanding is on IC maps and how they can be used in your sites to grow innovations that you've put in place. And then I would like you to complete your own IC map on an innovation at your site or one that you would like to implement at your site. I have also included an IC mapping article. It's a really great article that breaks down IC mapping, and there are some templates included in there. I've also included an IC map template that you can use to complete the activity. If you can post those by Sunday night, then I would like you to review 2 of your peers and give them feedback on the strengths of their IC map, how they could enhance their IC map, and how they might be able to use their IC map with their staff. So kind of a peer review, peer critique activity along with an IC map creation. There's also a sample IC map included on Blackboard if you would like to see what one looks like completed. The final assignment that you will have is the discussion board post of chapter of Leading in a Culture of Change, which is the entire Fullen text. So with this one, again, there's going to be a peer response. So the initial post will be due Sunday night. With this, you will look through the Fullen text as well as an article on change that I included, and then you will complete a Freyer model to show what your definition of leading in a culture of change is. I've included a Freyer model template if you need one. So then you'll share that with a brief response explaining the insights to leadership you gained through that activity and through the text. Specifically, make sure you cite some Fullen text here, and then respond to each other and just provide some feedback on each other's Freyer models and if you had similar insights. I also included 2 leadership questionnaires at the bottom. You don't have to do anything with these, but you may be interested in looking at the moral purpose and values activity to gain some insight into your own values and how they could influence you in your leadership role. And there's also one on change style preference, which I think is really interesting to be able to see how you prefer change, because sometimes we implement change the way that we prefer change, and then we don't always look at how other people prefer change. So those are the resources you will find on this week's Blackboard. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to call me. If you have any issues with the hurricane, just let me know, and we will adjust as necessary. So I hope you have a great week. I will miss seeing you all, but let's stay safe. All right.